I have just recovered from my sore throat, and now I am back to review all 30 Manchester United players in 2024-25, not including Sancho though, so there will only be 29. And remember, this video is actually made before Amorim took place. And of course, we gotta talk about the manager first. Coach Ruben Amorim, 39 years old, come from Portugal, used to play in the midfield. Unlike other former managers, Amorim only takes a head coach role at Manchester United, which means he will only be part of the team as leader in tactics and will not be involved in transfer and other related stuff like Ten Hag before. I understand why Pirlo lookalike doesn't want to lose more 100 million to buy a compass. Before coming to MU, Amorim had his success at Lisbon. His most notable achievement is bringing the Premier League to Lisbon after 19 years. In this season, Lisbon went undefeated in 32 matches, and this was a time when his name started to blow up to other big teams like Chelsea and Manchester City. Talking about his play style, I can say he is very direct, focusing on fast-paced transition to create surprise advantage. Sound right for Man United. But we will need to give Amorim some real time to see if he actually is the real deal. Since MU has a tradition of playing like prime Real Madrid when they are under an interim head coach, and play like prime Barcelona in the first 5 matches under a new manager just to play like shit after that. Now we are going to talk about the players. First, the forwards. Number 9, Rasmus Højlund, 21 years old, 1.91 meter tall, Danish. He came to Man United with high expectation. Media even call him as New Haaland. At that time, I thought how ridiculous the media could be, because when I checked his stat on Transfermarkt, he only scored 15 goals after 68 matches for both Copenhagen and Atalanta combined. It even became worse when he came to Man United at such a bad time. The whole Man United was falling so badly, and everybody thought that this 21 years old boy is going to solve the problem. I mean, how the fuck is he going to solve any problem at that time when nobody in the team is passing the ball to him? Especially these two. If he actually has players that know to pass the ball to the damn striker, I believe he still had a lot of potential to unlock. His strength from what I saw are speed and the ability to link up with his teammate. However, this guy is 1.91 meters tall and one of his weaknesses is airball. And this is something Amorim needs to improve considering this guy is super fucking tall. Number 10, Marcus Rashford. 27 years old, 1.8 meter tall, British. He was listed as the most hated EPL player on the internet. Rashford is still one of Man United's most important players. His speed and goal scoring ability are what makes this guy dangerous on the field. But this is also a problem when in his mind, his only job is to score as many goals as he can, so he can seem selfish a lot of time. Now, I want you to imagine to be a striker and you see Rashford is your partner in the left wing. That would be a total nightmare. Unless you imagine to be a deep lying forward, that would be okay. But if you imagine to be Højlund, I don't think you will be able to sleep. To be fair, the pressure from the manager board and the media over the years has made Rashford unstable in both mentality and his role on the pitch, making Rashford look like a clown sometimes. In addition, Rashford is also a Man United player, so that can make the situation worse. Shot number 21, Antony. 24 years old, 1.74 meters tall, Brazilian. The GOAT! What can I say about this guy? Besides all the meme, at first, I really thought Antony is going to solve Man United's shitty performance back in 2022. He scores banger, and he actually delivers the performance that makes people cry. But after like 20 matches, he becomes the biggest meme on the internet due to his poor performance. It's basically comedy gold. I don't know what happened, it is just out of nowhere. Like no journalist, no coach, no one can ever explain what the fuck happened to this motherfucker. And with the price tag on his head, the memes are not going anywhere. But I mean, all these stats are fucking incredible. How did he not win the Ballon d'Or by now? Rodri completely dropped the Ballon d'Or. Number 11, Joshua Zirkzee, 23 years old, 1.93 meter tall, Dutch. This guy is so fucking slow, like oh my god. I mean, is he supposed to be a striker when his strongest position at Bologna is a deep lying forward? I mean, he is good at it at Bologna. Why everyone is treating him like a striker to compete with Haaland? And I said, Zirkzee is a deep lying forward, so he will suit with a build-up tactic play. And with his massive body, he can easily become a wall to connect the ball to his teammates. This ability is even more dangerous when he is very good at sticking the ball to its feet. But nowadays, people just hope him to have the run like Haaland to become a goal scoring machine. But this is never his strength, because like he is super slow. Like I know he is slow, but I don't know he is this kind of slow. What makes it worse is like his shooting is like he is afraid that he is going to hurt the ball. Number 16, Amad Diallo, 22 years old, 1.73 meter tall, nationality Ivory Coast. I don't know if you guys remember the hype that this guy has when he was in Sunderland and Ranger. I don't watch him back then, so I don't know if this hype is true or not, since all Man United players always get the most stupid hype shit from the media. However, from all the matches that I watched Amad play, which is stupidly rare because he was benched a lot, his strength from what I saw is assisting, passing, and dribbling. And I don't know why, but when I watch him dribble, I feel it resembles Sancho in a lot of ways. Because of that, I am not going to hope that Amad is going to score tons of goals because I don't think that is his strength. But his contribution to the team is something that should be tested more on the field, not on the bench. Number 11, Alejandro Garnacho, 20 years old, 1.8 meter tall, nationality Argentina. This guy is basically the new Rashford of Man United. Okay, these sentences sound wrong. Who the fuck wrote the script? He is very good at positioning, which makes him the favorite player for Man United to pass the ball to. But I don't know why, in every match that I see him play, he shoots a lot, but his accuracy is incredibly inaccurate. I mean, look at the stat, it is incredible. And don't you try to bring me that volley thing and said he has a clutch like Rashford in his prime. That was 8 months ago. But we can still have hope for him since he is only 20 years old and he still can be better. Number 36, Ethan Wheatley. 18 years old, 1.87 meter tall, British. I don't watch this guy play much. He only played for Man United in 1 match. All I can say is he is young. He has already made it to the first team, so there will be more to expect. Right now, the bench needs him to replace Sancho's position. We talk a little bit too much about the forward. Next is a midfielder. Number 43, Kobe Collier. 20 years old, 1.8 meters tall, British. Who the fuck are you? Number 44, Daniel Gore, 20 years old, 1.7 meter tall, British. He is a core of Man United team. His role is to fill his name into the squad list so that Man United can round their squad number to 30. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes, 30 years old, 1.79 meters tall, Portuguese. Captain of Man United right now. I think he is a great player. Great shooting, great passing. Just a system that makes him look bad. And his mouth. Besides having 2 trophies as MU, his biggest achievements are reaching top 2 EPL and get compared to Kevin De Bruyne. Overall, he is a great player and great personality. Number 7, Mason Mount, 25 years old, 1.81 meter tall, British. Does this motherfucker even have the ability to play ball anymore? He used to be the Chelsea star boy. Nowadays, he is Switzerland's star boy. He has great positioning and pressing ability, but will he be able to play is a question we will never know. I mean, with his big personality and good looking face, he can consider becoming a model if he is unable to make it out of Switzerland. Number 14, Christian Eriksen, 32 years old, 1.81 meters tall, Denmark. He used to play a lot for Man United back when he first joined the team, but now he rarely plays for them anymore. I even saw a lot of comments saying that he has gone out of magic. To be fair, I think he has delivered the good bit of his skill for the Man United team when the team is in crisis, so I think he needs to be respected and live a good life. Also, he still scored 2 goals and 2 assists after 4 games, even though he was benched a lot. Number 18, Casemiro, 32 years old, 1.85 meters tall, Brazilian. Again, he should be respected. He played superbly when he first came and go with Man United through crisis. Of course, there were times he played like shit, and lots of people thought he would finish at the club. But recently, Midfielders UCL actually come back for a few matches under Van Nistelrooy management. But we will have to see if he can still keep this all up. I mean, he is 32. We can't hope that he will create clutch daily anymore. Number 37, Kobbie Mainoo, 19 years old, 1.75 meters tall, British. A brilliant midfielder for his age. He is very calm considering he is only 19. He knows what to do with the ball, and I think he plays like he is not 19. I think it is even more impressive considering he always got surrounded by opponents. His strength is probably dribbling to get out of pressure and defending. And I hope that he can get better over time, considering people are not paying much attention to him anymore, since he is still in process to recover from injury. This can create a lot of space for him to grow. Number 25, Manuel Ugarte, 33 years old, 1.82 meters tall, Uruguay. I saw him play in Sporting a few years back, and I thought he was excellent in defending when his positioning and tackle was very impressive. But now I see a lot of comments criticizing him because he makes a lot of mistakes in defending, which is very hard to understand. The only reason that I can somewhat believe is that the quality of player in EPL is higher. So Ugarte had trouble adjusting his playstyle, but he was benched a lot when he was at PSG, so maybe it's just him, he is not good enough to play. but we will have to wait. Maybe Amorim can unlock him. And that is all the midfielder. Now we talk about the defenders. Number 12, Tyrell Malacia. 25 years old, 1.69 meters tall, Dutch. He is still alive. Yes, he is still in Switzerland on vacation. I mean, 17 million pounds is the price that they bring him, and with a low salary, Man United can still be relieved that they did not just bring another Mason Mount to fill up the hospital. Maybe the hospital has the best facility in all Man United, so people just love going there. Number 23, Luke Shaw. 29 years old, 1.78 meters tall, British. Luke Shaw is a funny case. He gets injured all the time, but nobody thinks he is missing. I wonder why. When he plays, he is decent. Actually, he is the best left back that Man United has right now. That is the case if he doesn't love Switzerland so much. Number 15, Lenny Zorro. 19 years old, 1.85 meters tall, French. Ten Hag was this guy and didn't even got a chance to use him. There are rumors that Real Madrid tried to buy this guy, but found out about his injury prone, so they returned him to Lyon. And Lyon uses information to push Zorro price higher so they can sell him to United for some more money. From what I understand, Ten Hag tried to buy him so that he can have a centre back who know how to pass and left-footed. I guess we will have to wait to see if this guy actually possesses these ability or if he just want to join Luke Shaw in the hospital. Number 41, Harry Amas. 17 years old, 1.81 meters tall, nationality England. A very important player to Man United this season. He contributed very well in warming up the bench. Number 35, Johnny Evans, 36 years old, 1.88 meters tall, British. Gotta get me the 1 Champions League and 3 Premier League title here, some applause. He used to be considered a joke when he came back to the team, and he proved them wrong when he delivered some very solid game at the age of 36. Better than most of people that play in the same position, and he plays with his heart for the team. Number 20, Diogo Dalot, 25 years old, 1.83 meters tall, Portuguese. I still remember the time when he was considered a world-class right back by Manchester United fan. I mean, he is so good that he decided to miss an open goal so that he can save the club by sacking Erik ten Hag himself. Bravo, mister! Incredible! Number 5, Harry Maguire, 31 years old, 1.94 meters tall, British. This is probably my favorite player in the whole Man United squad. He was criticized and was a joke throughout 2022-23, but he got himself out of the shithole and he was still a lovable character back then, being kind to everybody and took all the criticism as a way to grow up, fight the hate like a true warrior and come back as Man United's first centre-back choice. Gotta give himself some credit there. Number 6, Lisandro Martinez, 26 years old, 1.75 meters tall, Argentinian. He was doubted to be too short to play as a centre-back in the Premier League, but somehow in 2023-24, he was listed to be one of the best centre-back in the air. He used to perform very well in the matches he played. Now he is not at his peak, but no defender can dribble the ball like him, so he is still an option to this point. There are still a lot of times that his physical form cost the team some goals, but I guess we cannot blame him for that. Number 2, Victor Lindelof, 30 years old, 1.87 meters tall, Swedish. I don't even see him play often. I just know that he used to be considered a joke as well, but nobody nowadays talks about him that much, so I don't have that much of an impression about him. I mean, his stat is average. Number 4, Matthijs de Ligt, or de Ligt, how do you pronounce his name? 25 years old, 1.89 meters tall, Dutch. I just noticed that Man United is full of Ajax ex-player. This guy was thought to be the next big thing of Man United defense. Everybody thought he was the savior of Man United. Experts say this contract is reasonable, but personally, I think this guy has great potential to become the next Harry Maguire, because both of them have similarity in both playing style and physical strength. However, if De Ligt integrates well, he can become the real leader due to his strong personality, something Harry Maguire doesn't have. Number 3, Nosei Mazraoui. 26 years old, 1.83 meters tall, Moroccans. I get he is good. I mean, is there even a better right back than him at Man United squad than him at this point? But for real, he is good. Next, we will talk about the goalkeepers. Number 24, Andre Onana. 28 years old, 1.9 meters tall, Cameroonian. In my opinion, Onana is the best player in the Manchester United squad right now. Without him, I don't think Man United can stand at 14 in the league table right now. He was a fucking joke at first, but now when he regains his form, he is basically a bargain for what he can bring. Foot play, reflexes, build up. What more can you ask for a team that is bad in every level and he is the only bright spot on the field? Shot number 1, Altay Bayındır. 26 years old, 1.98 meters tall, Turkish. Only God can tell if this guy is going to play or not. Number 22, Tom Heaton, 38 years old, 1.88 meters tall, British. This guy will pay £2,300,000 every year. And that is all Manchester United squads. If you guys like the video, please hit subscribe and the like button. Thank you so much.